Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm playing the Exectioner. It's another video that I'm pulling out of the archives. I am doing a voice commentary afterwards. Tomorrow will be the usual daily dose with my live face and my live reactions to the game. So I think I'm going still to seed some of them into that, because at some point I just want to play some games and then I'm just recording them plain and I'm doing the voice commentary afterwards. So it gets mixed up a bit, but again, you will see me on cam tomorrow again. Also, I got the liquid metal achievement, finally! So this is kind of appropriate for my channel, right? And yeah, we are playing the Executioner today, so let's get into the mech lab. I am doing a mixed combination here. I have the power glove on the right side, so this is the arm with 6 small lasers. I've got an Ultra AC-10 in the right torso and I've got a large pulse laser in the left torso. Now, why did I do that? Because I wanted to use the high mounts as mid-range poking potential. So you can just get yourself over a mountainside and then shoot them early on. And later on, you want to peek around corners and shoot everybody with the power fist. So 6 small lasers are kind of significant. They are dealing 30 damage. And don't underestimate them. That is so cool. And yeah, so this is a mech that you can use in several stages of the game. You just shoot the top-mounted weapons in the early phases, and later on you brawl with that. The left arm is for shielding. There is nothing in that except for 2 double heat sinks. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with having low leg armor, you just take one of them out and put the tonnage into the legs. But I'm kind of on the edge here. I think 42 is just enough. Also, we have jump jets in the Executioner, and we have a mask. So the Executioner is a 95-ton mech. It's running 64 kph, and you have the mask on top of that, so you have a very nice burst of speed capability here. Also, it helps you turning around and twisting like hell, and overall, the mech is made for that. So this is a very nice mobile brawler, in my opinion, because it has an acceleration-deceleration rate quirk, and a turn rate quirk, and a torso turn rate quirk, and a torso turn angle quirk. So it's just good for going in and twisting like hell and brawling and trading punches close range with your power fist. And that's cool. And you will see that especially in the second game, how it plays like that. The modules for that are a rated deprivation module, because I want to get to the front line without getting too much missile damage early on. And I'm taking the small laser range module and the large pulse laser cooldown module here, because I want to shoot my lasers as quickly as possible or as early as possible, and therefore I need range and the large pulse laser cooldown, because this is a very good weapon, very solid weapon, and I wanted to bring that down to a shorter cooldown. The second mech module would be probably an advanced seismic sensor, because this is a mech that wants to get close. At least I want to play him that way. And I'm taking an airstrike and a cool shot here. A quick side note, I screwed up my modules when I recorded that. I had 2 cool shots here, but I think the airstrike is more important. You can just lay some suppressive fire with an airstrike while you are advancing and drive the enemy to cover by just applying some red smokes on top of their heads. And that's basically it. I wish you all a lot of fun in the 2 games that are coming. And if you like that, don't forget to subscribe or leave a rating if you haven't already. And now it's time to hit the battlefield. So, we are playing the first game of the day. We are playing Frozen City and we are playing Domination. We already got the circle, but what I want to do is I want to go to Fox 7, because there is cover and I expect a lot of enemies there. What I do here is I just suppress the Vindicator a bit, and as soon as he sees that I'm shooting at him, he's dodging my Ultra Autocannon 10 shots by just using his jump jets. At that distance, it's fairly easy to do so, and he did a good job doing that. Anyway, my initial plan was going to Fox 7, and this is what we are doing now. I'm hitting my mask because I want to get there as fast as possible, and I don't want to stay too long out in the open, because I expect return fire from that PPC Vindicator in the circle, and therefore I want to get to cover as soon as possible. And the mask on that, it really helps closing distances in general. You have a very mobile assault mech here with a lot of close range firepower, and you should use that. Don't forget about it. This is so important. And again, we are using the mask to get out of the open spots, to get to cover again. And I see that there is a Highlander 2C coming in, and this is an easy kill for us, because he seems to be alone, and I have massive firepower with my small lasers and my large pulse laser and the autocannon combined. Also, we have a lot of mechs here, and he seems to be alone. He dropped an airstrike, and we were luckily able to dodge all of the incoming impacts here, and it's just a matter of time until he gets focused down by everybody here and gets killed. So this was our first prey, and we brought him down very, very quickly with our combined small lasers and large pulse lasers and the autocannon. We still have 2 enemies around, and what I'm doing here is I'm going to the left because I don't want to block my buddies on the right. So we wanted to corner him, and again it was a very easy kill because he was overwhelmed so much. And by the way, I don't mind getting up here, because we have somebody down in the circle and we need to help him out right now, this is for sure, but the timer has a solid 1 minute. 1 minute is plenty of time, and if you have somebody down there, then just use the time to deal with the priority targets that are sitting out of the circle. And yeah, if it's getting too hot down in the circle, then you could also retreat. You don't have to stay there the whole game. If it's getting too hot down there, if you try to deny the circle from the enemy and the enemy is pushing you, get out. You have 1 solid minute, and you still have Alpha and Beta as a backup plan that you can destroy to get another 15 seconds on top of the timer. So there is no need rushing the circle. Try to play it smart, try to go to the priorities, and yeah, try to get very fast kills and then deal with the rest. Anyway, we got a Nightjar here. I'm using my jump jets to get into position here, and yeah, he is kind of in a bad spot because he's getting pushed by the big force that was on Fox 7 before, and we are continuing murder balling into the upper city on the other side now. So we know that there were at least 1 enemy with long-range weapons. I saw long-range missiles coming in, and I'm actually not afraid because as soon as I get close, I deal so much damage with the small lasers. Don't underestimate small lasers. If you have a bunch of them, like I'm doing here, they are dealing so much damage, and they have a nice firing rate. So on the right side, I see an enemy, but I won't drop to him because I see that there are already a lot of friendlies sitting and they are dealing with him. And I decide to go for the Battle Master here because, yeah, he is a priority to me, and I need to help out my teammates that are closing in on him. So we split up the force now, but we are still overwhelmingly strong because we have 3 mechs and he is alone. I managed to open him up from behind, and the body on top of the building on the right side just got the kill and finished him off. Same with the Marauder to see here. We just open him up from behind, and after that we just get that easy kill. He was basically surrounded and had nowhere to run. Now, back to the circle. We still have some enemies that are coming from the other side now. I have no idea where they were sitting the whole game, but they are in the circle now, and we are kind of damaged from the brawls earlier. So we have to deal with some medium mechs, and they are actually pretty scary because they can get behind us and try to destroy us from behind, and they can go into a nice skirmish. And yeah, an Assault Mech is kind of vulnerable to that. So you want to push straight forward into an enemy line, or you want to have your back against the wall. But this situation here is a bit scary. I see that there's a Cicada on the left, but he is so caught already, and I'm sure that my team can handle it, and I should be right. The linebacker here wants to get away, but I have another priority target that is close by. I just want to shoot that bushwhacker here. And I see that there was another mech coming from the top, and I have no idea actually why there is an Atlas still on the battlefield that is so fresh. So this is legit scary. I need to twist a lot here because he has so much firepower and he is so tough to bring down, and therefore I need to splash all the incoming damage. Unfortunately, he is taking down my left arm, my right arm here, and my power glove. The small lasers are done now. All I'm having now is 1 Ultra AC-10 with 45 shells and a large pulse laser, which is pretty good still. And we only have 1 enemy left, which is the linebacker who tried to escape there. We have the dominance over the circle now, and we have the timer ticking, but our teammates wanted to get the kill, and that's legit a strategy. Why not? Why not get the kill here? They just wanted to go outside of the circle and hunt that last linebacker down, and yeah, we are trying to do so. The problem that we have, or that I have here, is damage. My core is exposed, and I should stay at long range because I see that the linebacker has some close range weapons mainly, but I wanted to close the distance anyway because I was in blood rage here. I wanted to get that kill so badly. And what the linebacker does is a very smart move here against me. He juked me because he went down to the left, and I expected that he would pop out there from Delta 5, but he turned around on the top side now. So he lured us down here, and then he turned around, and then he's coming from the other side, as you can see. So Delta 6 is now the dangerous zone, and yeah, he's closing in on me. This was very smart. I have to give him that. That was the smartest move he could make. Just lure the big force down there and try to get the damage once by coming from behind. And I tried to splash all the incoming damage, tried to expose my rear armor, but he eventually brought me down. And that's fair. That's absolutely fair. He deserved that kill, made a smart choice. But yeah, my team just goes in like that and is destroying him very, very quickly. He couldn't stand the pure force of 5 mechs. It was just not possible at this point. So we won the game. All we need to do is now get into the circle again. And as you can see, this mobility of the Executioner is coming in so handy. So you can just cross the distance to get to cover. You can just get close to get in range for your small lasers. And then you destroy the enemy so fast. So we got the circle. We got the game. We got the win. All we need to do is take a look at the end score here. 710 damage I got 3 killing blows, 7 assists, and 5 components destroyed. Was a very solid first round, and we are going over to the next one right now. So, this time we are playing the Two Lexes and we are playing Conquest, and I motivated my team to go straight to Theta and fight there. So this will be a very aggressive, a very push-oriented game here, and we already found some enemies. So they kind of had the same plan here, and as you can see, the Timberwolf here is in a very bad spot. He's getting shot by a lot of our friendlies, and he's getting rained down by missiles. So that is kind of unfortunate for him. He was in a choke point, he couldn't switch to the left or right, he needed to retreat backwards, and yeah, we got already a lot of damage to him. Now again, as I said before, the enemy had kind of the same idea here, so they are all here, and what I'm doing here is I just shoot my weapons as an assault mech, and I mean I am an assault mech, but I just want to suppress the enemy as much as possible. However, I don't want to be in the choke point, so therefore I'm swinging out to the right, because there is more space to maneuver. I have, of course, jump jets, so I could have gotten out there, but there is no need to go in there in the first place. Now we found our friend the Timberwolf from the first phase of the game. He's getting shot down very easily because he was already so damaged. And I wanted to go into their backs now. It turned out that they did not arrive all in Hotel 7, and there are still some mechs in Hotel 6 still. And yeah, I tried to drive a wedge between them, so I separated 2 mechs on the right side from the main force on the left side. And they are very easy targets because we have an overwhelmingly numbers of mechs here. The problem that I'm facing now is that the guys behind me, they turned around and they're shooting me in the back now. So I need to splash all the incoming damage from 2 sides, from the left and from the right. And therefore I'm twisting myself so that the enemy is mainly shooting my arms and my side torsos. As you can see, I try to twist like hell and get some damage out while I'm twisting in again, and I should survive that. So the enemy pumped out a lot of damage into me, and at this point, very important here, they are hot. They are so hot, dealing all the damage to me. And at this point, as a teammate, when you see such a situation, you need to pressure the enemy, because they can't fight back you now. So this is the spot where you push them and you bring them down, because again, the heat is on the enemy mech, because they already wasted so much stuff into your assault mechs, and then you can take them down very easily, because they are again vulnerable and can't fight back properly. So this is the basic concept of armor sharing. You just go in, you just expose yourself now, so that your assault mechs can fall to second line and still fight. And this is what I do here. I just keep up the push, I just go in, and yeah, the enemy is now focusing my teammates, and this is the point, and this is the spot where I can go in again and shoot my small lasers and the large pulse laser that is remaining. It is kind of unfortunate that I lost my Autocannon 10, my Ultra Autocannon 10 here. So I lose a significant amount of firepower, but still, the small lasers, they are so dangerous if you combine them to a bulk of 6, and I still have the large pulse laser on top of that. The Kid Fox here is my priority target for the time being, because he is close and he is damaged, and I'm just going for the legs because I saw that he was so damaged already there, and it was just so easy to bring him down that way. Now, we continue the push, we keep up the aggression, because again, the heat is on, and I don't want to let the enemy cool down and figure out a plan. In this spot, you just keep going, no matter what. If you still have enemies around, pressure them, because they can't fight back properly. If you have the numbers, and yeah, the brawl is on for a significant amount of time, then again, heat is an issue, and it is a mechanism in the game that you can use to your advantage. If you just have more mechs than the enemy, then you have more heat and more firepower. This is just so easy. It's again a basic concept of Mechwarrior Online and Battletech in general, and just use that to your advantage. So, we got the kill on the last enemy, we got the majority of the caps here, and we won the game by pure aggression, and that was a very nice round. It was very fun to play that. Again, I dealt 570 damage roundabout, 3 killing blows, 9 assists, 2 kills damage dealt, and 3 components destroyed. Yeah, everybody, that was your daily dose for today. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel. And if you want to help me going down my path as a self-employed mech warrior, then go down below to the description. There's a link to my Patreon page. There you can support me and get some nice rewards and bonus material out of that. And I hope to see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.